light shines bright, RC cars, they speed in sight. Brushed and brushless take the lane, open class, we feel the same. Scoreboard Sunday, here we go. Poor boys racing, feel the flow. Engines roaring, tires scream, chasing down our dreams. Race car fever in the air, speeding through without a care. Lap by lap we blaze away, victory is here to stay. Scoreboard Sunday, here we go. Poor boys racing, feel the flow. Engines roaring, tires scream, chasing down our dreams. Race car fever in the air, speeding through without a care. Lap by lap we blaze the way, victory is here to stay. Scoreboard Sunday, here we go. Poor boys racing, feel the flow. Engines roaring, tires scream, chasing down our dreams. Race car fever in the air, speeding through without a care. Lap by lap we blaze the way, victory is here to stay. Scoreboard Sunday, here we go. Poor boys racing, feel the flow. Engines roaring, tires scream, chasing down our dreams.
Welcome back to Scoreboard Sunday. It is week number 4, guys. It's been a bit of a quiet week this week. We've only added 3 racers to the overall scoreboard, and many of you existing racers have been taking a bit easy. I get it. We're midway through. It's all good. But I know deep down inside, there's a few other guys watching. In fact, some of you guys have emailed me that haven't put races down yet or put speeds down yet. They're waiting in the shadows to see what you guys are going to do before they jump out with their runs. So we still have more racers to come. Kind of get that mid-race season lull, which is all good, but we still have a ton of action, and we got a lot of updates to do on the board. As always, guys, let's start off with a little bit of fun housekeeping. Guys, going back to the parallel battery connections we were talking about before. We gave this the green light. It's still a little bit skeptical because how do you police it? In last week's video, I asked you guys to just to, if you're going to run your packs in parallel, just, stick on a voltage meter, show us what voltage levels you're running at, ensure that it's a 2 or 3 cell pack. But then the question came up. I guess that still opens up the ability for someone to run their packs in series. So essentially 2 2S packs in series being a 4S pack. And they could really just do that and get away with it. This is really hard for me to police on this end, guys. I know you can put a voltometer on the end of your ESC and all that. It's getting pretty complicated for something that doesn't need to be so complicated. I think if you're going to be out there, if we all want to win this, and I guess not everybody wants to, but a lot of you guys really want to win this, and I'm all for that. I love it. But if it comes down to cheating like that, I'll just say this. If we catch you, you're done. We're going to kick you out, and you're never invited back to another speedrun challenge, so that'll be that. And your prizes are void. Everything's null and void if we catch it, okay? So we catch you cheating, that's it, you're done. You're done for the rest of the speed runs. These will be going on forever. So no prize, no nothing, okay? So let's say that is the repercussion for being caught cheating. But why would you? I don't know. I guess maybe somebody would. If you guys can think of a better way to help police that, let me know, guys. I'm all ears, but my brain just doesn't work that way. So I appreciate you guys sending me the emails and the messages saying, hey, what if this happens? What if that happens? Because I don't think of all these scenarios. I'm not a speedrunner to begin with, so it's, I kind of do it for fun, not to win. I like the camaraderie of it all. I like getting all you guys together and racing and having fun and, comparing notes and laughing. That's part of this that I enjoy the most. I know a lot of you guys are in that same boat, but some guys are in it to win it. That's totally cool too. Just don't cheat, okay? What your parents teach you. Don't cheat. It's not cool. If you do, you're out. Get it, got it, good. If anyone has any other recommendations on how we can police this, and if you think you notice someone running batteries in series as opposed to parallel, do let me know. Please and thank you. Another hot topic this week, guys, flying GNSS meters or GPS readers. A lot of funny comments like in the Facebook group, like, what are you throwing these things out of a catapult? Like, whoever said that, good for you. That one made me laugh. But you know what, guys, it has actually happened. And, thank God there are good, clean racers out there that actually emailed me and said, hey, man, listen, I smacked into a curb. I know I was going slower, but my GNSS said I went 20 miles faster. You know who you are. Thanks so much for your honesty. So that's where the rule came in, guys. If your GNSS or your GPS gets flung out of the vehicle, doesn't matter what speed it's at, that run does not count. We've got guys that are doing 70, 80, 90 miles, 100 miles an hour, and they're crashing, and their GPSs and GNSSs are staying mounted on the chassis. If they can do it, you can too. So that opened Pandora's box. Class 1, Class 2, no 3D printed parts allowed. Then somebody asked, can we use a 3D printed GNSS holder? I said, yes, green light, go ahead. That seemed to open Pandora's box into other 3D printed parts for Class 1 and Class 2. Guys, we got to draw the line somewhere. We're going to draw the line right there. And earlier in the series, we said no to the GNSS holders, but then it grew into this. So now we're saying yes to them. Listen, if I could predict every single scenario that's going to come up through this challenge and every question, I would, but I'm not that smart and I can't read minds. So we're going to have to pivot sometimes and change rules on the fly. I hate doing it. I don't want to do it, but I think it's important sometimes just to keep things flowing. And I certainly can't predict every specific scenario that's going to occur in one of these speedrun challenges. So work with me along the way, guys. Keep the communication lines open, keep them friendly, keep them nice and clean, and we'll get through it. So anyway, moving forward, GNSS 3D printed holders are A-OK in Class 1, Class 2. Open class, you guys know the score. Do whatever the heck you want. Rob Mitchell has actually been kind enough, guys. If you're in the Facebook group, look up Rob Mitchell. He's actually got a 3D printed design to hold them in place as well. And he's offering that design out to you guys. So that is awesome. Thank you, sir. But other than that, guys, no other 3D printed parts in Class 1, Class 2. More on Class 1 and Class 2. We said you could use over-the-counter parts in Class 1, Class 2. The question has come up, can we use a custom prop shaft and add additional, center sections of our chassis to the chassis to extend beyond the maximum 239 millimeter wheelbase that the MF-01X comes in? The answer to that, guys, for Class 1, Class 2 is no. Maximum wheelbase for Class 1, Class 2 has to stay at 239. Once we start going past that, again, we're muddying the waters. I want you guys to be fast, but we also have to keep this fair. Remember, the brush class has got how many racers in it? 30, 40, I think. Like, it's crazy. We got to keep it open for everybody. And once we get into custom prop shafts and extended wheelbases, all of a sudden the guys that are, in the 15 to 35 mile per hour, 40 mile per hour range, 50 mile per hour range, they're just going to be outclassed all of a sudden. And now we're going to lose, half of our racers. It's not going to be fun for them. So we have to keep that limit to, in Class 1, Class 2, to the 239 millimeter wheelbase. Okay. That is it. If you want to extend past that, past 239, you have to go to open. The only reason I ever offered a custom prop shaft to begin with, other than the open class, was I had one specific racer who lived in a specific part of the world where he just couldn't get one in time to compete, but he could make one hit on his own. So I gave him the green light for that. That's the only one. I shouldn't even said anything because nobody would have known the difference. Well, he probably would have when he took the body off, but that was it. That was the only reason we had custom prop shafts allowed. What else do we have on the menu today, guys? Oh, yes, tire width. The question came up, is there a maximum tire width for Class 1, Class 2? No, just whatever you guys can get over the counter is okay. I'm not going to put a limit on tire width. Again, just the outer diameter of 65 millimeters. And we're going to stretch that out to 68, 69, 70 millimeters for those rally block tires, kind of those more sort of heavy treaded, grippy road tires that some guys want to run. Go ahead and do that. But yeah, as far as the width goes, all good. Go as wide as you like. Now, I heard something about overcharging batteries to get higher voltage, to get higher speed, obviously. Again, another one of these things I never thought I'd have to discuss, because it's a pretty dangerous thing to do. All I'm going to say, guys, is just don't overcharge your batteries. Okay. If somebody gets hurt, like that's the last thing we need. Someone's going to get hurt in this event. Bryce said it in his video this week, be careful. You guys are doing 50, 70, 90, 100 miles an hour. you hit somebody or a car or a house with one of these things, somebody could get hurt. Overcharging batteries, especially lipos, we all know how extremely dangerous that is. Don't do it. Just don't do it. I'm not going to ask you to check your voltages every single time, guys. Like that starts to really suck the fun out of this event. But don't overcharge batteries. Don't do anything dangerous. Just don't do it. Please don't do it. It's not worth it. And another reminder, guys, make sure you're emailing me your speed runs. I noticed a couple guys I picked up on today. Today is, today's Thursday. And like I said, today's our cutoff. I'm a little bit ahead of schedule, guys. I said you have till midnight tonight to get your runs into me. I'm running short on time. It's about 1:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. So if you sent me a video after 1:30, 2 o'clock Pacific Standard Time on Thursday and you're not on the board, that's on me. I apologize for that, guys. I got to get this done now because I'm just running out of time. I've got a weekend getaway thing going Whipsaw Trail, like I told you guys about, and I got to get this video done now. So I do apologize. I'll get you on the next one. But I did notice a couple guys while I just kind of went through YouTube today, and I found a couple of videos that weren't emailed to me. So again, guys, if you're not emailing me your videos, that's on you. And if you're not on the board, that's on you. So make sure you email me every single one of your speed runs that you want to count. Or if something cool happens or you want me to see something, like I like watching them, send me your speed runs. But the ones that really, really matter are the ones that go up on the board. That's what you guys are here for. You want to be on that board. Make sure you email me those speed runs, poorboysrc78@gmail.com. And while you've got your browser open, guys, I've got a whole bunch of affiliate links I've worked my butt off to get, and they're all downstairs there in the description box right below. If you guys wouldn't mind using those affiliate links, they don't cost you an extra cent and they help fund this channel. Some of you guys may not know this, but I've gone to YouTubing full time right now. This is what I do for a living. I don't make very much money doing this, not enough to sustain any sort of a lifestyle. So, guys, I'm definitely trying to do this for a living. This is something that I'd love to do for a living. It's a bit of a dream, to be completely fair with all of you. And by clicking on those links, guys, it really does help support this channel. I'm not a guy that likes to ask for things. I worked in management for 20 something years. And that was always something I was very poor at, was asking people to do things, asking people for help. It's not my forte. But just truth be told, guys, these are just down to brass tacks. It does cost money to have speedrun challenges, to have all this video equipment and stuff, and kits coming to the channel and this and that. And I'm not going to divulge my financial details to you. It's obviously very, very private, but let's just say that at this level, it's not a sustainable thing. So clicking those links, guys, it really, really does help a lot. Hitting that like button, hitting subscribe, the notification bells, guys, those things are all so important to the success of any YouTube channel. And if you guys haven't already subscribed to this channel, please do so. I'd really appreciate that. If you haven't hit that like button, take a second and do it. In fact, just take a second and look if you subscribe, because there were a couple of you guys that I've been talking to for years that I myself, I forget to subscribe to some guys' channels, and I subscribe to a friend's channel. You know who you are. And, not a guy that YouTubes for a living, and small channel grew up by one sub and said, "Hey, thanks for finally subscribing to me." I thought, man, oh man, I thought I subscribed to that guy years ago, but I didn't. So it's just an honest mistake. But yeah, guys, if you can take a second, it really, really does mean a lot. Sorry, I sound like a broken record, but hitting that thumbs up, hitting that like button, same thing, subscribing, notification bell, guys, it's the bread and butter for YouTubers. And without bread and butter, we all starve, right? So smash those buttons. I really, really appreciate it, guys. Speaking of generating funds and sponsorships and this and that, one of you guys asked me to talk about prizes again. So early on in this, we talked about prizes, kind of scratched the surface of it. Believe it or not, I started working on prizes about 6 months ago. And it's just really tough to get people to commit when they don't know how many racers, to get companies to commit to, X amount of prizes, the value of the prizes. They want to know how many racers are going to be there, blah, blah. It was a bit of a thing. So here we are halfway through the speedrun challenge. And what I've got nailed down is as follows. I've got gift cards coming from Eliminator RC for the top three competitors in brushed, brushless, and a gift card for the number one guy in open. I've got a bunch of gift cards from Great Hobbies. They didn't really dictate where they wanted the gift cards to go. But again, Eliminator Hobbies and Great Hobbies are both Canadian companies. If you live in Japan, Germany, where else are you guys? Sweden, Finland, Denmark? You probably don't want a gift card for a Canadian hobby shop. So if you win, I want to give you one of the hard prizes that are coming. So that's why I don't have like a dedicated first, second, third, first, second, third thing. I'm hoping to get there one day when this challenge gets big enough, we have enough traction, and I've got enough pull through some of these hobby shops to say, hey guys, look, like here's what we're offering you. Because they're obviously giving away their products. They want something out of it as well. They want exposure. They want brand recognition. They want all these things. I'm happy to do that. But until this gets big enough, this is kind of the arena that I'm in, that I'm working in. Add to that, guys, I put a lot of my own money into these prizes. I just straight up buy some stuff for people. Last year, we had winners in countries far. I'm not going to name who or where. I'm just going to say countries far, far away where it made no sense to send gift cards to. I just, out of my own pocket, I just buy stuff for people. So that's why I don't have that perfectly structured, first place, second place, third place. We will get there, guys, but today we're just not there. So anyway, I'm getting off topic. We've got gift cards from Eliminator RC, gift cards from Great Hobbies. We've got gift cards coming from MCI Racing, Decals. I've got a Tamiya Porsche 959 reproduction body from Team Blue Groove that's sitting right here that I'm going to send to one of you guys. Winter Evening is offering bearings for 3 winners. And I've also got Radiolink came on as a sponsor. They've got the I'm so terrible with names, G6, the one that I just did a review video on. That's so bad. Alton, the one you're running. A lot of you guys are running it. The Radiolink radio with the cool 9030 ESC. They just want me to send them an email and they're going to send that right to the winner. So that's a perfect gift for somebody if you're, overseas or something, can ship that over to you. It's awesome. So that's kind of how we're working the prizes this year. Hopefully next year, by year 4, year 5, we'll have enough traction. We'll have enough relationships now that I've got these affiliate links with some of these bigger brands like A-Main, Horizon, and Tower. I'm starting to get relationships with these guys. So hopefully we can get them on board next year as well, just to send kits right to your guys' houses, stuff like that. It'll come in future. Oh, and how could I forget Greg from Guru's World? Have you guys seen the body that he painted? Oh my God, if you haven't, check out Guru's World channel and look at the body that he painted, guys. It is so, so nice. And they're going to ship that out to 20 winners as well. All right, guys. And the very last little bit of housekeeping, just a reminder, as of Saturday morning, I'm going to be out of cell reception. I will not be able to get back to you guys. So I've got videos coming in Saturday and Sunday, obviously. So if I'm not responding to you guys, I'm not responding to you guys in the Facebook group, stuff like that. I am on the Whipsaw Trail way up in the mountains in British Columbia with little to no cell service. So I will get back to you guys early next week. Now, with all that out of the way, let's go check the scoreboard. All right, guys, and we are using the exact same format as last week. I have not changed a thing. Again, brushless, the bottom of the pack working up, open, bottom of the pack working up, brushed we're going to start in the middle. That's the bottom of the pack. We're going to work our way up here and then up there to the top. We're going to start this week in the brushless category. And at the bottom of the brushless right now, we have got RC Prescription, 27 miles per hour. Bobby, 32.4. And a newcomer, Racing 393. Welcome to the Poor Boys RC Speed Run Challenge. 39 miles per hour. That's a suitable number for that name. Mick Robb, tied at 39 miles per hour. Stefan, 41.4. Powers Model Garage, 50 miles per hour. Rinks is still at 53. Pete Wiley's at 53. He loves working on MF-01Xs. That's his favorite thing in the world, he said. Go watch his videos. Try and keep up with him in a drinking contest. Curbs Happen, 57 miles per hour. Gottfried, 61. Attaboy Dirk. Greg, Guru's World. Painter with the skills to pay the bills, 62 miles per hour. Right Place, also chilling at 62 miles per hour. MS Fun Racer, 62.3 miles per hour. Sakura came in at 71.5, and if you haven't watched his 71.5 video, you have to, because I heard him swear, and it was really, really funny. Joe is at 72, crushing it. Bad Move Racing, 73. Guys, look how tight these numbers are. There's not much separating you guys. It's a mile here, a mile there. Crazy. Next, we've got Russell Sirois. Hopefully I pronounced that correctly. Why did I write a 4? Russell Sirois sitting at 79 miles per hour. Jericho sitting at 80. He had a bit of breakage. I think ESC problems, pulling wheelies. Josh is at 86. Good job, man. Holy cow. Chucky's Hobby still chilling at 87. And RC Mitchie, 94, leading the pack. Good job, brother. And you know what? I forgot these magnets. I put them here on this Tamiya Wild Dagger. And there we go. There's the magnet to signify the leader. There's your brushless class, guys. Excellent work. Next, I think we'll go to the brushed category. My buddy Craig is still chilling here at 15 mph. Ahead of him, we got Skippy RC at 19 mph. And a newcomer to the 2024 challenge, but not a newcomer to the speedrun challenges, we have Electric and Nitro RC. Shakedown Run at 20 mph. Glenn over at Riviera RC, he's got 22 miles per hour, oil-filled shocks, and a cool pogo stick. RC Tamiya Addict, 22 miles per hour. Mach 7 Racing, 24 in the wet. Fast Freddy up to 24 as well. Wait, 24. How does that work? There we go. Beautiful. RC Mike 25.6. Climbing the ladder. RC Fun Days 26.4. Tamiya Talk 26.7. Mr. Wills 27.9. Andrea 30.8. Mr. Padley 34. My man Paul Coughlin 35 miles per hour, trying out all sorts of new motor combinations. Luke's Vintage RC 35.4 miles per hour. Mark Bryan 36 miles per hour. You know, Paul and Mark, every year they've got a little bit of a friendly battle going on, and they're within 1 mile an hour with Luke right in the middle of that sandwich. Have fun, fellas. 36.2 for Mr. Walker. Justin Medway 37. Alton's climbing the ladder 37. Nice job, dude. Me, I'm chilling at 37.4. I did not have time for another speed run this week. Too busy trying to learn how to fly helicopters. Dirk RC Birds 39.1. Mark from Team JYD chilling at 40. Jason's also at 40. And another newcomer, we got Stuff with Stuff. They like stuff. I like stuff. You guys like stuff? They're at 41 miles per hour. How about that stuff? Drowned Optima 40. Oh, geez Louise, why can't I write numbers today? 42.8 in the wet. That's a W, and that's nothing. Ignore that. 42.8 in the wet. RC Tom, 45 miles per hour. Great job. Misty also at 45 miles per hour. Beautiful work. Tony Gardner climbing the ladder, 48. Look at this, right at the top. Tying James at 48. And then Chinook at 54. The Bandit chilling at 56. Gabriel up to 59. And Eddie's still chilling at 62. That, my friends, is your brushed leaderboard. And now on to the wild cards in life. We've got Dan Bowen at 29 miles per hour. Where are you hiding, Dan? Haven't seen much from you since the first week. Come on out, buddy. We miss you. The creator of Project 959, Rob Mitchell, 33 miles per hour. His machine looks so nice. Mads, 44.7. That's with a brush motor too, guys, by the way, which is so cool. But I think he's got something up his sleeve, so watch his show. Speaking of shows you gotta watch, Steve and I had a conversation. Steve from Team JYD, 53 miles per hour. Oof, end of the year. Something wacky happening there, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. And then Bryce, what the heck are you doing at 113 miles per hour? Nobody will ever know. And if nothing else, Bryce gets an award for the longest search to find their car after a crash. That is your open leaderboard, folks. All right, guys, I'm signing off for now. Have an excellent weekend. And as always, be excellent to each other. Catch you next time.